How's it going, everyone? Hope you're all doing well. I just wanted to make this quick video to let you know that I'm taking a little bit of a break for the remainder of the year and just getting my head right. And I really needed this time to get myself back in order. It's not a matter of anything serious. It's just I hit a little bit of a wall when it came to making stuff, and it happened about like beginning of the month in December. I had so many things that I had planned, the comparisons between the Shure MB7 and the Rode NT1, and I got kind of overwhelmed. I mean, of course, this is a dream thing to do for a career, but right now it's not a career, obviously. I have a job starting in January, which is part of the reason why I'm taking this break. And my plan is, during this time, it's not really a break. I mean, it's a break from uploading, so, if you will. And during my time that I'm going to be just taking a little bit of a hiatus, of course, I'll still be answering questions and comments and streaming, but as far as regular uploads, I'm taking a break. I'm just taking the rest of the year to focus on the creation of the videos and not pumping them out. Of course, when they start coming out in January and February and further, they're going to seem like they're pumped out, and I'm just letting you guys know that that's not the case. I want to take this time to expand my creativity in these specific videos, meaning that these are videos that I normally would do, but I want to have some more fun with it and also try some things that are new, like this camera angle, for example. When I first started this channel, I had this camera angle in mind because mainly, if you know me, that Harris Heller and the Alpha Gaming channel has been a big inspiration to my content creation career. And when he first started making videos, he did the whole, this is my streaming setup, and then he did a whole 180, and this is my YouTube video setup. I don't know if that was intentional, but that's what he did. And that was my goal, to have something like this. Now, I love the workspace in the background. I love that. I needed to dress it up a little bit with the speakers and some things here and there. It needed to be cleaned up. And the thing that really helped and the thing that really made a difference was the PC. I mean, the PC right now is a big part of the reason why this channel is starting to get to the point of higher creativity, because I'm not restricted by hardware. And now that I have something that I built, or technically my friend physically built it, but now that I have something that can handle a lot of work, I can use my creativity to a point where I don't have restrictions. I don't have something in the way. Before, it was use creativity within the bounds that I have, within the box that I have. I can't do too much. I really couldn't render 4K videos on my laptop. I could do it, but you had to just mess around with the settings to get it just right so it wouldn't crash. Adobe Premiere would crash every time I rendered a video that was 4K. And I had to really just mess around with it, and if it was over 10 minutes, then it was really difficult to do it. But now I'm set. And also the cool thing is, the main reason why I built a PC is because it's modular, meaning that I can just swap out a GPU or swap out the CPU whenever the time comes. Chances are the CPU is going to be lasting the life of this PC, and the GPU may get, I'll probably get 2 GPUs out of this build. And in the future, I plan to do a water-cooled build, but we're talking years in the future. Hopefully this channel grows to the point where it could support building that. So now that I let you know what's going on in my life and what's going on with me, I'm going to elaborate a little bit on my job. My job that I got is basically traveling around working as a stage crew. Easy enough. I'm going to keep it as simple as possible because I don't know how much I don't think it'll be a problem, but I don't want to give away too much. Basically, I'm going to be traveling around working as a crew member on just a traveling thing on stage within this field of content creation and entertainment and stuff like that. So that being said, and the reason why I'm building up a library of videos and an archive so I could periodically send them out to you guys is because I don't know how much time I'm going to have. I don't know how much time I'm going to have to put towards this channel. And of course, this job is only for 6 months or so. It's roughly about 6 months. I have weeks off in between, so that will be the time where I go back to grinding out these videos. But for the most part, I'm going to be on the road. And I'm hoping that during my break, I get enough content built up so that I don't fall behind. I want to give you guys some consistency, but I also want you to understand that I'm not going to be sacrificing my mental health to build this channel and become like a full-time YouTuber. I'd love to be a full-time YouTuber. I'd love to make this my career, but until that time comes, I can't sacrifice my mental health to do it. And of course, there are plenty of people that have it worse off, and I'm well aware of that. It's just for me personally, I just needed this time to spend some time with my family during the holidays and enjoy the new year and basically the time that everyone's off in my family, I'm going to be taking the time off to spend time with them. Of course, in between, of course, I'll be working on the videos. I got a bunch of stuff planned, which I'm going to point out in a little bit. But I really just want to spend some time with them because I'm not going to have much time with them in the coming year or coming 6 months. And then after that 6 months, I don't know what's going to happen. I'm obviously going to get a job unless for some miraculous reason this whole YouTube thing takes off, which not to be pessimistic, but I don't think it's going to be a full-time gig come July or August. I have a feeling that it's going to do well, but I don't think it's going to be at the point where I can just give everything up and just do this. I will be getting a regular job eventually, hopefully within the field, which would be nice. And I'm hoping that this job opens up doors for me to talk to people and meet people that could help me out with that journey. So now that leads me to, what do I have planned? And I have it on my phone. And I love that. That's one of my favorite things. Being able to turn around to my desk and everything like that, that's another big thing. The week of the 16th of January, I plan on having videos starting with this setup. And the first one I have planned is the Shure MV7X versus the Shure SM7B. Big time comparison. And it's one of those comparisons that I look forward to really getting done. Right now, as of recording this, I've recorded the untreated room and I've recorded the booth sections of those videos. So that's all done. I just got to do the talking head stuff, the B-roll, all that stuff for the main studio section. Obviously, off-axis rejection as well in here. Anything in here is what is needed. And of course, I'm going to be recording all those comparisons in this setup. So that's what's to come in that regard. But let's just give you a little bit of a taste. The Razor Siren mini video, I know I planned on putting it out before the end of the year. It didn't work out that way. It was a bit of a pain to set up, and I was using my laptop and I was using OBS to record. I should have just used Studio One, but I don't know. I wasn't thinking well, and I didn't feel like dealing with Studio One on the laptop because it never ran well on that. Just my own personal issue with it. But with the new PC, it's going to work out great. So eventually more Studio One stuff, more EQ stuff, more stuff with DAW-related things. That's going to happen in the future, I promise. But until I'm done with this stuff, that's going to have to wait. So Zoom F6 stuff. There's a lot of things I have planned. Mainly around like your editing options. So things that could be edit worthy, or you could do it in the device itself. So the first thing is the high pass filter and the limiter. So I'm going to be doing a video, and I've recorded a bunch of it, and I still have to do the post-processing part of it. I'm going to be comparing the high pass filter on microphones, switches, on the device itself, and post-processing, mainly Premiere Pro, because I don't want it to go too crazy. Obviously, if you guys like it and you guys want to hear more and you want more information and stuff like that, I will do more videos on that with a DAW in my Studio One. But until that time comes, I'll just stick with this and keep it simple for you guys. Nothing too crazy. It's a Zoom F6 video. It's not a high-pass filter video, which I plan to do, but that's the way it is. And the limiter is pretty much the same concept with the device compared to the post-processing version. Seeing which is better, seeing if you can do things before, and seeing if you could save some time. Me personally, I like doing things in post a little more, because I like getting the raw audio and then fixing it later if I have to. I don't know, maybe that's just me. If you feel differently, or if you feel the same, or if you, however you feel, leave it down in the comments, and all I ask is you be constructive. That's all. So other than that, that's pretty much what I have planned. Obviously, there's a ton more videos planned. I'm not going to give away all of them. I will tease a little bit in the community tab, so keep an eye out on the community tab. I try to post things once a day, once every other day, probably once every other day. Usually I do a Throwback Thursday, and I do a bunch of polls to engage you guys, see what you guys are thinking, see where your minds are at, and it kind of helps me out figuring out what kind of video I should do in the future, seeing if I did the comparison, which is a darker microphone, the AT4040 versus Shure SM7B. Maybe I do a video on the Shure SM7B in the future based on its darkness in like voiceover or something like that, because you guys like that one. You guys really just gave that one all the votes, which is cool. I want to know where you guys are feeling. And then the off-axis rejection one with the Zoom ZDM one and the AT2040, that one's pretty even, so maybe I do a follow-up video on just off-axis rejection in different rooms. So that's giving me an idea of what I can do. And obviously, if you leave suggestions in the comments, I'll know exactly what you want. And if enough people leave comments about it, then I'll do it. I feel like the polls and stuff like that and the community tab will give me more of an idea, because you guys seem to be more engaging in that, which is understandable, because it's a lot easier to leave a vote and little like there than leaving a comment. I totally understand. Most of the time I just watch videos and I don't leave comments unless it's something I really want to talk to someone about, like Colonel Sean and Chris. I leave comments on their videos all the time, but for the most part I just am a passing through kind of guy. I'm just a passenger, like Iggy Pop says. And that's all I got for you today. Thank you all for this great year. It's been incredible. It's been a lot of really cool conversations we've had. It's been a lot of cool content that I've put out. I know that you guys really enjoyed some weird videos that I didn't expect taking off. Now the #1 video is the Respawn 110 Gaming Chair 6-month update. For some reason that one reached 20,000 views this year. I don't know. But I really appreciate that, and it's been an incredible year. We got monetized, and the channel's starting to make money, and hopefully one day I can make this my career. I really would like that. But until that day comes, I'm not going to count my chickens before they hatch. So I will just enjoy it as it comes to me, and I'm hoping that 2022 is just as good, if not better, with this channel, with my life, and getting a regular gig as a job. Whatever it may be, I'm really putting out positive vibes into the universe, and I really do appreciate everyone's support. And let's get to those milestones. Let's get to 2K subscribers and further, and maybe 10K one day. You never know. We'll see what happens. And like I said, thank you. I can't thank you guys enough. Comments, leave it down in the comment section. Streams are still going to be on Mondays. I am announcing it right now. It's probably going to be Monday in the new year in 2022. I have some conflicting things where I'm on the road, but for the most part it's going to be on Monday, and I'll let you know in the community tab if things change. That's really the place where you're going to get a quick update from me. So keep an eye out on that if you're interested in streams. If you have anything for suggestions for streams, videos, or anything like that, down in the comments, obviously. You can join the Discord if you'd like, for a community that's growing but kind of small right now. So if you want help with things, I'll be happy to help, but I want the community to help more so, because I think that hearing it from one person is kind of difficult, because it's just one person. I'm just one person, one opinion. There's more opinions in the world, so that's what the Discord is for. And like I keep saying, and I will keep saying till this channel goes up in flames. Hopefully not one day. Knock on wood. Yeah. Just be nice. Be constructive. Don't hurt anybody's feelings, or try not to hurt anybody's feelings. And just be nice. That's all I ask. And lastly, I mentioned this before, please consider subscribing if you're interested in what's going on here. If you haven't, if you've fallen onto this video and it's your first Rebel Tech video, I don't know how that happened, but if that's awesome, please consider subscribing, and I would really appreciate that. We have a really cool community, and yeah. So without me babbling any further, until next time, take care, and I will see you in 2022.
Okay. Oh dear, I'm in trouble. Oh my god, my brain! No, my brain, it turned into mush. I must embrace. The TV needs to embrace my brain. Go to the light. Oh yeah, I'm like the girl from the Poltergeist.